Oh, goodness. You scared me. Oh. Ah. Are you our new hire? You're here half an hour earlier than expected. I like it. Oh, you do have to keep your voice down a little. The mandrakes are sleeping. You'll be having an awful time if we wake them up now. I'm just giving this one here a little trim, and then I'll show you around the gardens. You sit tight over there, and I'll be right with you. Alright. Follow me here, and we can get up to speed. Was it one of those newspaper ads or word of mouth that brought you to us? Ah, I see. So you had a little interview with my sister? Yeah, she's lovely, isn't she? I, actually have not heard from her in a while, so would you mind filling me in on your background? Wait. Let me get my pen and paper out. Oh, top of your class in herbology. I see. Good. No practical experience then? No, that's perfectly fine. I'm quite used to instructing people. We'll get those fingers of yours green in no time. Oh, in-depth knowledge of the handling and worth of magical ingredients. I can see why you got this job. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. Well, as I'm sure you know, we are one of the main suppliers for the apothecary. Oh, you've been there. Fantastic brewers. So, we grow, harvest, dry, and package everything ourselves here. On alternating Tuesdays, we're visited by a lovely little delivery owl who takes our shipment to the witches. You'll receive your pay package twice a month. We'll start you off with basic gardening and a little bit of packaging. And then we'll move you on to the fun and interesting stuff as you learn and improve. Does that sound appealing? As of right now, it's just the two of us working here. Now, at home, my sister handles all of the calls and the intimate and personal sides of things, so we won't need to worry about that. Pardon me? Am I not worried about not having heard from her? Well, if she doesn't come back within the week, another one of my sisters will take over. I have around 50,000 of them. You seem surprised. Yeah. I suppose I do have a pretty small family now that I think about it. Right. This way. Follow me. Follow me. I'll take you around the garden and we'll do the daily tasks together. All the upkeep and bits and bobs that must be tended to. Tomorrow, you will handle this on your own. That'll be your responsibility. But I have every faith that you're quite capable. I'll be bustling here and there, though, if you have any questions. Firstly, we have the lovely Felis catus canicat sativa, also known as... What? No, it's not catnip. No. We don't grow that here. That's illegal. Are you aware of that? Trust me, we don't want another catnip epidemic. After what happened in the 80s. Oh, I won't get into it. Anyway, this is the sleepy cat plant. Helps them have good dreams with very little side effect. It's quite a delicate plant, so we need to check the soil every morning. Here, have a look at this. See how loamy and moist it is? This is what we want. I have a keen little device here for measuring the pH levels to make sure it's perfect. Oh yes, very modern. Let's have a look here. Good. You check the soil over there, and I'll continue on this side. we just need to spray them down with some cat seed oil. It deters those pesky death crickets and ether slugs from feasting on our Canacat sativa. Awful little pests. Okay. Looks like we're all good to go. Nice work. Let's move on then. If you'll follow me over here, we have 3 different varieties of the Mimosa pudica, or the super sensitive blonde, or shade blondes, but they don't like being called out. Do mind your manners around them. They tend to be a little, well, you know. If you want to grow them quickly and produce a high yield, whispering words of encouragement will work wonders. Like this. Observe. You're doing so well. I'm so pleased with how you are growing. Don't you worry about a thing. We'll look after you now. Oh my, is that a new leaf? How cute. I'm so proud of you. That's a lovely stem you've got there. You're standing up all by yourself now. That takes courage. Well done. Alright, let's have a look here. Looks like they could use just a little drop of fertilizer. I've got some in my bag here. see how happy they are? Again, I must stress this. Do not say anything bad around them. It could spoil the yield. Let's move on. Next, we have the somnusnare vine. Careful. Stay behind the red line on the ground. No. Don't touch that. You need to be careful around them. They'll ensnare you and put you to sleep for 100 years. Thankfully, we don't need to do much maintenance as they grow nicely, as long as you have high value treasure for them to guard. We just need to do the occasional trimming and watering. As long as you're behind the line, you're perfectly alright. Let's fill up these pails, shall we? Lovely work there. I think you'll be a wonderful addition to the team. It is getting on in the day, and I'm a little snacky. Care for some trail mix? What's in here? The usual. Crispy fried cricket bits. We got some freeze-dried bloodworms. Delicious. Some salted shrimp and candied earthworms. Are you sure you don't want any? All right. 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 One last plant before we're off to packaging. Do you know about the slime anemone flowers? Yes, you're correct. Gooey and a little sweet tasting. They make fine gifts for loved ones and are used in more inner city cuisine. I've heard some baker magis use ice magic to freeze them solid and sculpt crystallized decorations that are just divine when you bite into them. No, don't be silly. You won't be able to afford to eat at those restaurants with our salaries. We do well here, and it's a pleasant job. But you won't become a member of high society or anything. I wouldn't worry yourself, though. This is what life is all about. Alright, pay attention now. These look about ready to be harvested. Grab them at the bottom of the stem like this, nice and firm, and snip. before we head off to package these, you see those tubes over there? The slime flowers need to be especially well hydrated, so they're fed water directly to their roots. These get refilled every day. Let's get to it then. Oh, look how happy they are now. Do you see the slight glistening and droplets forming on the leaves? That means they've been perfectly watered. I must say, your attention to detail and listening skills are very impressive. Keep that up now, and we'll have a lovely time together. There's nothing quite like the joy and fulfillment of being surrounded by happy plants. Right? Right. Look sharp. Off we go to package these then. This paddock here is where we prepare everything to be sent off and delivered throughout the realm. We normally wrap them up like this, tape it closed, and set it down into this box over here. Do take care that the flowers are delicately placed. The boxes are enchanted, so the flowers will float gently and retain their shape. Huh? Exactly. Very astute, yes. If handled roughly, the flowers will deform into a little lump of slime. Alright, so you're going to wrap it up just like this. Tape it down like so. And set it down into this box over here. we're done for the day. Nice early ending for us, it seems. Now, have you got any questions? Huh? My life cycle? What a strange thing to ask. You aren't one of those types, are you? Oh, you're just curious. Well, yes. I did start out as a tadpole. I did mean questions about work, though. Oh, you've never met a frog person before. Well, I suppose I could tell you a little about us. You're odd, but you did a wonderful job today, so this can be your reward. Frog and toad villages, eh? Only outsiders think there's a solid distinction between frogs and toads. To us, we're all Anura at the end of the day. There isn't one large village like the elves have. We all have our own preferred environments. Tropical forests, frozen tundras, and deserts. You can find us anywhere. I'm not one for the cold myself. I visited my cousin in the north and accidentally froze over during winter while I was researching a rare flower. No, I was totally fine. Thought out really nicely, but I missed out on a whole season of my stories, and trying to catch up was a terrible struggle. I also missed a few birthdays. So you've heard of the annual Alpine Frog Festival? No, don't go to that. Trust me, you wouldn't be into it. It's a cultural thing, you know. Don't worry about it. There are plenty of other outsider-friendly frog events. Not that you're not welcome. I just think it wouldn't be a good fit for you. Alright. I don't mind answering questions, but maybe tomorrow you can tell me a little about yourself. No. I won't keep you any later today. We will have plenty of time to get to know each other. Don't you worry. Warm conversation and friendly energy helps the work ethic, and the plants enjoy it too. I'm looking forward to having a non-frog employee for once. I love my sisters, but they're a bit boring, you know? Anyway, let's lock up for today. There's important sitting down to do. Oh. Thank you again for all the help. And I'll see you tomorrow. Oh. And of course, don't wear any of your nice clothes. This is messy work. Until then. Congratulations, dear viewer, for making it all the way to the end of the video. Just a little reminder, I stream on Twitch and have a Patreon if that interests you. This is probably the most different character I've done so far, so maybe a little bit risky, but it was fun. Yeah, I hope to do more strange creatures and interesting kinds of ASMR, but I'll always do the usual cat girl stuff, you know? Just gotta mix it up every now and then. Anyway, some exciting things planned for the future. I don't want to spoil anything yet, but keep your eye out on this channel. And as always,